Hey guys, how are you? I'm just standing in front of my standing desk. It's a SmartDesk 2 from Autonomous, and today I want to give you a review about this little thing right here. I want to tell you if you should buy a standing desk and why, and I will also tell you the downsides of owning this bad boy, because this thing has been a life change over the last couple of days, and there are good and negative sides. What you can't miss about this SmartDesk is that it's just incredibly stylish. The frame looks absolutely top notch. The plate up here looks very awesome, very well designed with a clean white oak paint. Also the manual here on the right hand side looks very well designed, looks clean, and taking the plastic off as it is with every new device was just a freaking charm. I think this new desk suits my flat way better than the old one. Just buying this SmartDesk 2 is a styling upgrade. Now the reason I bought this standing desk in the first place is because I suffered from lower back pain when I was about 18 years old, especially when I first started out in the gym. So I never want to get back to that situation. I bought myself a standing desk. This way you will relieve some pressure on your spine, you can change the standing positions, you can have a better lung volume because you're standing here in a proper position, you put your chest out, which makes breathing easier. Otherwise, if you sit like this, you collapse your lungs a little bit, and over time your body gets used to that stuff. In my opinion, you will just not be as productive sitting as you are standing. What I also like about this standing desk is that everything is automatic. Now with standing desks that I compared this to, the SmartDesk 2 has just a manual here on the right hand side, and it's really stylish, as I told you before, where you can adjust the height up and down. You can also add presets here with this button that you can just push, and then it goes to the preset for you, for example 40 inches for standing, 30 inches or 20 inches for sitting. I don't know, I'm not that good with American metrics. The main thing is that they have presets here that you can use, and they do work. Now what I didn't really like about this standing desk is the headaches that I had with shipping. First of all, there seems to be literally no customer service whatsoever. I inquired with them about 10 times. I think the first time was in the beginning of 2017 or even the end of 2016 about a sponsorship. So if they could sponsor me a SmartDesk and I could make a video for them. I think the only time I've heard back was like in 2018, and then it was a no. No, it wasn't even an answer. They simply told me, hey, we will consider your suggestion, but they never wrote me back. Which is okay. I mean, it was just a guess of mine. But for example, when I reach out to other companies, they either tell me yes, or they tell me no, you'll need to have 10,000 subscribers first. We need to have 50,000 website visitors a month first. And then I have a red line, and then I know what I'm aiming for. But in SmartDesk 2, there simply wasn't a reply, which kinda annoyed me, to be honest. What I also didn't like, sadly, about the customer service is when I bought this device here, and what you have to understand, the SmartDesk here is very cost effective for the US, but it isn't that cost effective when you ship it to Switzerland. So I paid like 299 bucks, the same price as the original standing desk, just for shipping. After I got the receipt, I wrote back, hey, can you tell me when it will arrive? Can you tell me approximately the date when it will arrive at my place? And guess what? Again, no reply. So here's the guy that basically bought 2 standing desks, because one is $299 and I just paid $299 for shipping again, and even that guy doesn't get a reply. I mean, this is a company with multiple thousands of customers, I do understand. But if there's someone that pays like double the price just to get your product shipped to his place, because I must say I still love this product. It looks very well designed, and I choose this in particular and on purpose. Even wait like 2 years just to buy it, because first, now I have more money, of course, than back then, because I just saw that the sponsorship isn't going to happen anytime soon. And even when the standing desk arrived in my place, you have these two big packages. Here you have a banana for scale that arrive at separate times. And there was a huge issue with FedEx, which is the company that delivers it in Switzerland. I know this has nothing to do with Autonomous, but still it all adds to the painful experience. What usually happens is when you buy a product, you usually feel pain because you have to give money for that. Now what you want to happen afterwards is either an immediate relief of the pain by the product arriving at your place or a slow relief. But what happened with Autonomous is that it had this pain spike, then it slowly went down and then it went up again, and then it went down and then it went up again, and now I think I have more pain than when I usually bought it. Not just with Autonomous, also with FedEx, because I had to pay like $100 again just for the shipping, just for the customs. And in the end I paid like $698. No, I paid like $720 because the charger that they sent me was not the right one. I mean, I told you where I live. I told you that I live in Switzerland. I'm pretty sure, dear Autonomous, that you know that we don't have the same chargers here in Switzerland that they do have in the US. So please send an adapter to our place. I mean, an adapter, if you buy them in bulk, they're like $2 or $5. I just don't understand that. In fact, these are all the FedEx bills that I got. And I spent like literally 20 minutes on the phone with this company. What I don't like about the standing desk, no one really told me, and I'm not sure if I adjusted everything here correctly, is the buttons. Sometimes this sounds like a chainsaw. Hear that one? Hear that one? I checked multiple times that everything was adjusted correctly, yet it still sounds like a chainsaw. And I checked it, it's because of the motor that they sent me, it's constantly moving. I'm not sure if the motor will explode anytime soon, but this is not my fault. Again, it seems to be like it's either the standard or it's some faulty product that they sent me. I also think the company of Autonomous, they don't really have a red line. When you go on their website, they make like backpacks, then they make like a fitness equipment, then they make standing desks, of course, then they make chairs. At first I thought their main purpose is to alleviate people from back pain, but their mission, it seems, is to make tools for people who change the world. Which is a cool mission, but I still think you don't have a red line, and that most of your employees are engineers that simply do random stuff, and then there's no customer service or people that handle the shipping or the customer experience. Which is sad, because the product here is really good, despite the chainsaw noise. In conclusion, and I have to be really honest with you, you've noticed that I make a couple of affiliate videos, but I always keep it honest. The reason I gave such a good review about the Swanwick sleep glasses is because I really enjoyed them. It's not because, yes, I even get paid when you buy a standing desk, a SmartDesk 2 in the description down below. I get paid like 5%. But if I tell you that everything is perfect and then you buy the product and you don't like it, I don't want to put my reputation like that on the line. But in the end, we also have to be fair. It is very cheap if you ship it to the US. So if you live in the US, I would definitely ship it to your place. And I would also make sure that you choose the option where they will build it up for you. I think it's like 100 or 200 bucks. And I think it's definitely worth it, because the amount of time that I spent building this thing up, it's similar to building an IKEA furniture. But again, as said before, the table itself is very well designed. There was just a big initial headache when it comes to delivery. I still like this company. It's just sad for me to see that if you have such a good product, that you're not making more out of it. They're not making sure that the customer service is top notch. They're not making sure that the customer experience is great from the start to the finish. They did not even send an adapter in the shipping box. Because I just realized that I literally spent like 5 hours in total for just to build this stuff up. Anyway, I blend my before and after desk in. Here's the desk that I had before, and here's the desk that I have right now. And as usual on the internet, banana for scale. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like to buy a standing desk from Autonomous, which I think is still one of the best companies when it comes to standing desk, you can click the link down below. Just be aware of the things that I told you before. If you like this video and want to know more about fitness, nutrition, mindset and health, and how these things can help you get the most out of your life, subscribe to this channel. Plus, if you want to get coached by me, go to qualitygains.com so I can work with you personally. I hope you have a nice day.